Hey YouTube buddies, Kohaku Creations here. Now I might not seem like the happiest. This is kind of like I've had like a really rough week. So much to talk about. Sarah's gonna move down here, and because my car was like being fixed on, they're putting a brand new transmission, and they're like, oh yeah, your car will be ready in like a couple days and blah blah blah, and I was like, sweet. And then I brought my car home, and then it wouldn't switch into, it had a hard time switching into second and third gear, and I was like, there's no way I can drive this to Florida. So I had to take it back into the shop, and it kind of sucked because I sold all my doll clothes except for what my dollies are wearing. So I sold like all my doll clothes, and I sold Remy in the process, which I'm gonna purchase his head again, and I'll bring him back. I haven't even started his story yet. Gosh, there's just been so much. It's been really hard. So kind of right now it kind of feels like the universe is against me, because not only is my car not working, I just feel helpless that I can't do anything for Sarah, and like my best friend's about to be homeless, and I'm just kind of like freaking out, and I'm still holding out that they'll have my car ready Monday, and I know it's like really pushing it, but I'm hoping that I can still get out to her. I made a good amount selling all my doll clothes and still taking in commissions while doing all that. Before that, I had put a down payment on Knight's new body, which is his new shell, which is going to be Supia boy Jacob, but then I'm kind of liking the other boy. I don't know how to say his name right. It's like Guillaume or something. I kind of like that one too, but because he seems grumpier, and I just feel like Knight is kind of like gloomy. He should be grumpy, but then Nay was like, no, Knight's still a good guy. Keep the Jacob, because he's got like that baby face, and that's what makes him look like he's still a good guy. And I'm like, okay, I'll just stick with that. Besides, I could buy the other boy head at another time, because he looks older anyways. And so Nathan was like, that looks like Knight when he's like 30. So I'll probably keep the Jacob, and then as Knight gets older, I'll probably buy the head and just kind of upgrade that way. But I mean, he's kind of right. Knight is supposed to be younger, and he's supposed to look younger than Toma, and the other head looks older than Toma. Speaking of Toma, I had ordered him some jointed hands from Doll Family, well, from Alice's collections, but the nicest ones I liked were the Doll Family ones, and I ordered them in March, and they just shipped them out like 2 weeks ago, and they were delivered on Tuesday, but not to me. So that's been another one on there. I don't know why I feel like crying over doll hands. It's not that. It's just like I just feel like everything's so overwhelming, and like everything's just piling on top of everything, and I'm like, that's the last on my list. Like, it's been hard. I'm the type of person that I go out of my way for people, and so I feel like I'm going out of my way for Sarah, and the universe is like, nope, sorry, we're just not gonna help you guys, sorry. And then so I just feel like stuck, and it sucks. It really sucks. So then I've contacted Alice's collections, and they're like, well, it says it was delivered on our end, so ask your friends and your neighbors or your family members. And then I was like, okay, so if I already asked them and nobody knows, am I just like SOL? And they're like, oh, let us know if you find it. And then they sent me back another email that was like, okay, I got it. They're here. I have it. Yes, it arrived. You want me to just confirm that I got it without, there's not a button that says, no, I need help, or, hey, can I file a claim or something? Like, Alice's collections is just kind of like, oh, well, sorry, you're SOL. And then I went to the post office, and the guy there, because I'm always there with my commissions, like every week, I'm there like twice to send out commissions. I do them on Wednesdays, and I do them also on Saturdays or Fridays, depending on how much time. Because when you commission me, I try to get it out within the week. I don't want, because I'm kind of scatterbrained, so I don't want to be sitting on a commission for 3 weeks. Because I'll forget, and that's not fair to you. If you gave me money, you should get your item. So as soon as I have a commission, I write it down, and then I go down the list, and I try to get everyone done within the week. And I've gotten so fast at making stuff, so unless it's something really detailed and really like complicated, then it might take me a little bit longer, but most of the time I have it out within the week. So the guy was like, here, I'm not supposed to give you this, but I'm going to. He printed out a paper with the longitude and latitude of the postman, that right when the postman put out that it was delivered, because they have to scan it and then kind of like have, not sign it, it wasn't signed, but he kind of scanned it and was confirmed it was in the box or whatever. That way we know in the tracking that it was delivered, right? So he gave me the longitude and latitude, and then what sucks about that is that my mailbox is like a community mailbox. So it's like the metal box at the end of the neighborhood, and it's got numbers on it, and there's 16 numbers on there, and then it's got the bigger lockers on bottom. So that's what the longitude and latitude was at, and I was like, aww. So basically it's still lost. I went to all my neighbors' houses. Me and my kids, we walked at each door, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with a pair of doll hands? Like, they're worthless to everyone else, but they're valuable only like to me, unless they go on like eBay and try to sell them for like $60, because I think I paid 60 or 70. They're pretty much worthless. You're gonna have a pair of hands just sitting in your house, or they might even just open it and be like, oh, what's this? It's just crap, and throw it away. But I freaking waited like months for those, so that kind of really sucked. And I was like, oh my gosh, Toma, I guess you're just not meant to have jointed fingers, or jointed hands. So, and Nay's best friend lives on the block, and Nay's best friend's mom was like, my dumb kid lost the mail key, so it could be in her mailbox. So now I'm kind of just hoping that it was in her mailbox, and when she goes Monday to get the key and everything, that she shows up at my house and is like, here, I had it the whole time. It's just, so that's kind of where I've been, guys. I sold Remy, and I sold Haru, and I sold Reiko, and I sold Knight's body, and that was really hard. I shouldn't have sold his body. I miss it already. I was like, no, Resident Soul has such pretty bodies. Why did I sell it? I'm a horrible human. But his head fits on Iki's body, and they kind of have the same height and everything as before. So I just kind of switched the clothes over. And it's so sad because I look in Knight's room, and it's just his guitar and his clothes and his shoes sitting there, and I'm like, oh, Knight. Because even though I sold his body, I'm not selling his mural doll head. That will not go for sale. It's been stained so bad that I don't even think I could get anything for it. And mural doll heads are super cheap, like $40 I want to say. I think it's about 40. But I won't sell his mural doll head. That's the only original part of him I have left. Because Toma actually has his body, and then Toma's torso was actually an extra piece I bought from Mural Doll. So Toma's like a Mural Doll hybrid within Mural Doll. And then he's got like Knight's old body and stuff. So it's kind of like I have Knight, I still have Knight, like I have the head and I have his original body. That won't go away. Speaking of bodies, I have an extra 68 centimeter boy body that belongs to Ryota that I'm trying to sell. Oh, and then I got Haru's new shell. She's behind me. She's kind of back there hanging out with Iki. Because they're besties. They hang out. And I did some new face-ups, some new photo stories. I have a few more photo stories I'm going to write. So far I'm working on commissions and trying to just make more money so that I can go get Sarah. If I can't go get her, all the money I did make will go to her, because I just feel like that's the right thing to do. Thank you, everybody that's been trying to help us. Like, we work so hard trying to earn enough money to get me over there and to get her back. And if it doesn't happen that way, which I'm still trying, I'm still hoping my car will be ready Monday and I could just go. I mean, I've tried everything, guys. We've looked into rental cars, we've looked into U-Hauls, we've looked into train tickets, plane tickets, bus tickets. Like, we've looked into almost everything. I can't even think anymore. I'm to the point where I'm like, who's my closest doll friend? I will take the Greyhound to you and we can drive the rest of the way to go get Sarah. If anyone is down for a road trip, I have gas money. So if anyone wants a road trip and you're close to me, I'm in California, I'll come to you wherever you're at. Preferably close, like Nevada or Colorado or Texas. We're running out of time, guys. Like, seriously, we're really running out of time. So I don't know what Sarah has planned. We kind of talk and cry together every day. No, I don't know if she's still crying over it. I think we're pretty much like, all right, universe, just, you know. The other day I was like, okay, universe, just end it. Just take my soul. I have nothing else to give you. You already done broke my spirit. Just take my soul now. And then me and Sarah kind of like laugh it off. I mean, at least we can laugh about it. But it's hard, guys. It's so hard. I'm just like, no one wants to help me. Why? I mean, the doll community, you guys have been so good to us. You've helped us so far. Sometimes I feel like you guys are my only friends. Like, really. I mean, I have friends here in Cali, but everybody has their own lives, and everybody has jobs, and everybody has stuff they have to do. And right now, I'm just doing my commissions. That's my job right now, and I'm gonna go back into the salon. I had to renew my license, so I'm waiting for the new one to come in, and then when school starts, I'll probably go back into the salon. But right now, I'm not in the salon. I'm spending the summer with the kids, and then I kind of work booth rental, so it's not really like, it's not, I can make my own schedule. So if I decide I want to take summer off, I'll take summer off. I still got my commissions coming in, and that helps a lot. So let me see what else I got. I'm probably gonna dye my hair again too. My hair looks really bad. And I was gonna write Shotaro's story. I don't know if you guys like Shotaro. I've been having so much fun with him and Yuki. Their story is hilarious. He's so mean, and she's mean back, but they have like chemistry, and it's fun, and I love it. So that's kind of all I've been doing. Being stressed out. Like, I know I was like, I'm gonna make wine and dollies. I'm gonna make one tonight. And then that night I spent the whole evening like crying because of my stupid car and freaking out and sewing things, sewing. I'm always like sewing now. And I thought I'd grab Kyohei today because I miss him. I need to write more on his story. We need more photo stories of Kyohei, right, guys? Now that 710 is like staying with Night, kind of need to figure out what's going on with Kyohei at the minute. He's just being a rebel. He's just being a little punk boy. Man, I'm like beats. This week has been really hard. There's just one thing after the other. And then my pool got totally neglected, so there's like algae in there now. And my kids are like, we can't go swimming because stuff is going to crawl in our bodies and we're going to die. And I'm like, what have you been watching? They're like, monsters inside me. And I was like, okay, don't watch that. That's like Googling, like, I have a cough and my head hurts. You Google that and it's like, oh, you have this and you're dying. And you're like, thanks, Google. Before I thought maybe maybe it was a cold. But now that I know that I have this crazy disease I can't even say, and I'm dying. Thanks, Google. You made this so much easier. I think I'm going to let you guys go. I'm super tired, but I'll probably end up sewing some more because Feeling kind of sad after all this. I'm sorry it wasn't like more happy and giddy. Usually I'm like super hyper and I'm like, eee! But I'm sad. I'm really sad, guys. Sarah's my best friend and I love her and I'm worried about her, and it's hard right now. Thank you guys for helping out much as you can. I mean it. Like, it means a lot. It really does. And I'm not about like handouts either. So if you gave me cash, I'm gonna send you stuff. So, because I believe you work hard for what you have. Work hard. And I know some people are like, I just want to help the cause, and that's awesome, but I still want to reward you or pay you back any way I can. That's how the universe is, right? You like put out and then it pays back, and I'm like, where's all my payback, universe? All you're doing is taking from me. What did I take? What did I take besides all your shit? Because that's how it feels. It really does. The universe is against me. I don't know why. What did I do? What did I do? Thank you guys for coming. And I'm pretty sure I said it like a million times. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. The next video will be more entertaining. I promise. I promise, promise, promise. Hopefully, Sarah will have a place to live. If she doesn't live with me, at least she'll have somewhere safe that she can go. And I plan to see her soon, if that's the case. I will still go visit her, because it's been like half a year, and I really, really, really miss her. I was so excited to have her here, and now it's not happening, so my heart's kind of broken. My heart's broken. But the thing important right now is that she has somewhere to go. And not having Collie is not an issue. I mean, it is an issue to not have Collie, but not, okay, let me see. Getting rid of Collie is not an option, is what I meant. That is not an option. That is Sarah's baby. So, because that's what my family was like, well, if she gets rid of the dog and she gets away to LA, we'll go pick her up. And I'm like, if she had a way to get to LA, don't you think she would come straight to Bakersfield? Like, I don't know how their brains work. I don't know. I don't understand people either. Like, wouldn't you want to help a family member? Wouldn't you? Like, I just don't. Like, everything I do is stupid and ridiculous to you? Like, what does it matter? I'm an adult. It's my life. Whatever. It hurts my feelings that people are like that. So it hurts my feelings that people are fighting each other in the freaking community. Like, stop. Just stop it. It's stupid. Seriously, it's stupid. Stop fighting each other. Stop nitpicking. It's just so stupid and immature. And, I mean, adults fighting with 14-year-olds. Come on. Grow up. Seriously, grow up. 14-year-olds starting stuff with adults. Like, earn some respect. Respect your elders. You know what I mean? And these are people that you call your friends and you look up to, but you're the first one to, like, talk about them. I've met a lot of people like that. Like, oh, this is my friend, but this and this about her. And then you're like, really? You're so quick to turn on your friend. It's really sad. So, most of the time I only talk to Sarah. I have, like, Sarah and Yakuza are, like, the only ones I really super talk to, because it's hard to open up and talk to everyone else, because I see a lot of this stuff. I'm super friendly, though. I talk to everybody, but, well, I have that group of friends that I did the shout out to. Those people have always been nice to me, but, I mean, it just breaks my heart. People fight over stupid things. Obviously, we came into this hobby because we were already going through something. Like, I know I was going through something when I joined the hobby. The hobby helped me out of my dark place. Maybe that's why my family hates it, because they're like, oh, Amber's happy now. We can't feed off her negative emotions and her depression. I know it's mean. I'm sorry. I don't talk like that, but that's how I feel sometimes. And they're just mean to me. They don't want me to be happy. But who doesn't want someone happy? I want all my friends to be happy. If I'm not happy but you're happy, I'd be happy for you, because everyone deserves to have that moment where they're happy or just have that place of peace. Didn't know what's wrong with people. What's wrong with everybody? Everyone's on, like, didn't know. Alright, I'm just gonna let you guys go. I think you hear babies crying. So that means somebody got in trouble, so I'm gonna have to go handle that. Thank you guys for watching. And I will keep you updated on stories and stuff. Because I want to write more stories, more videos. And I'll probably have a package opening that I'm doing next after I post this one. And, you know, just be there. Be there for each other. Let's be there for each other. And let's support each other. And stop the fighting, man. For real, stop. Just stop. Be friends. Love each other. Damn it. Love each other. I won't take sides. Because I love everybody. Alright. Love you guys. Bye. Say bye, Kiahe. Bye.